Let's not sugarcoat it. This scandal is off the charts. Remy Ma, Papoose, and boxing champ Claressa Shields just got thrown into the messiest internet drama of the year, and honestly, the Zeus network looks like kids' cartoons compared to this madness.
This is going to happen on a night that I'm extremely tired, but out of nowhere, I just got this boost of energy, you know? And she telling me that.
It all started with quiet talk about someone stepping out, but that whisper turned into a full-blown war online. Mess flying everywhere faster than Claressa's punches in the ring. But here's the jaw-dropper. Folks are saying Papoose, heartbroken and salty, sent a spicy private video of him and Claressa straight to Remy Ma's phone. Yes, that kind of video. And Remy? Word on the street is she didn't hold back. She allegedly leaked that video out of pure scorched earth revenge for the whole internet to see. Boom, chaos unleashed. This ain't just your average mess. It's explosive, it's ugly, and it's got what used to be black love looking more like a boxing pay-per-view event. And what's even more heartbreaking, there's a kid involved in all this madness. So this isn't just some social media drama, it's a real-life storm full of betrayal receipts, emotional wreckage, and custody battles that feel more like a game of strategy than anything parental. But wait, it gets even crazier.
He ain't never gonna show y'all his shit.
Okay.
He ain't show y'all mine, but it's one time he almost hit me and I said, man. but he punched really, really fast and hard. And I'm just happy that he loved the sport like I love boxing.
Good.
So I don't think I can beat Pap up in the fight, but I also tell him, don't play with me.
Just last week, fans were left gasping for air when Papoose, the same guy who held it down for Remy for 6 years while she was behind bars, made it official that he's done playing the loyal husband role. He dropped a bomb on Instagram, revealing he already filed for divorce way back in May. Quiet and smooth with it, until now. Now, he wants the whole world to know he's moving on. Remy wasn't just sitting on the sidelines, she was right there in the thick of it. But first, let's rewind. Papoose hit social media with a post that had everyone's jaws on the floor. He laid it all out, calling himself the broken one, and labeling Remy as a straight-up narcissist who, according to him, cheated right in front of their daughter. And apparently this wasn't even the first time she did him wrong. He'd been dropping subtle bombs in his Instagram stories for a while, but this time he went full throttle. Sad to say, Remy Ma is a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I finally moved on, she's playing the victim. I have requested a divorce numerous times, and she'd rather chase clout on social media. Oof. And just when you thought he was done, he kept swinging. In a wild twist, Papoose even claimed he was the ghostwriter behind a lot of Remy's bars, the same ones that helped build her career. He basically said, "I wrote it, y'all," like he's the secret engine behind her rise to fame. And the tone, cold and calculated, like a man setting the scene to grab all the sympathy before dropping a full-blown drama nuke. But Remy Ma? Oh, she wasn't having any of that. This is the same woman who once rapped, "I'm conceited, I got a reason." And she came back with proof and pressure. First move, boom, text receipts.
Listen. I know what people care about. That man, he cares about what y'all think. I don't care about what y'all think. Like, unfortunately, not trying to be funny. I appreciate my fans and people that are actually my fans and that love me. You understand?
Remy dropped screenshots that allegedly showed flirty messages between Claressa Shields and Papoose, revealing how long they'd been sneaking behind the scenes. And get this, the dates on those messages didn't even match up with when the divorce supposedly started. One line had the whole internet spinning. "I just want to be honest this time." That alone sent timelines into meltdown mode. But Remy wasn't done. Nope. She jumped on IG Live and went in for over an hour. She torched the whole poor Papoose storyline and flipped it on its head. She called him insecure, jealous of her glow-up, and claimed he'd been manipulating the public the whole time, trying to act innocent in the spotlight while secretly pulling emotional strings like a master puppeteer. And here's the real jaw-dropper. Remy didn't even deny the cheating talk, not once. Instead, she flipped the whole thing on its head. She said the affair wasn't the problem, it was just the symptom. According to her, what really tore things down was years of emotional neglect, ego battles, and her constantly dimming her own light just to make him shine. Then, boom, out of nowhere, Claressa Shields stepped into the chaos and let everybody know she was 10 toes down and not hiding from anyone. "I'ma drag you. That's what the undefeated boxing champ said, loud and proud. This ain't no low-key fling. We're talking about a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. This woman is not some mystery side chick. She came through bold. People started throwing around homewrecker like it was her new name, but Claressa clapped back with fire. She went public and laid it out. She and Papoose had been a thing since mid-August. And as far as she knew, the marriage was already dead and buried when she came in. And then came the line that had timelines melting. Y'all mad at me for loving a man who said he wasn't loved at home. Whoo! That line hit like a left hook. Social media? It went nuclear. Team Remy versus Team Claressa was everywhere. It felt like a virtual street fight with hashtags flying like fists. Some folks came for Claressa, saying she was too young, got played, or was just straight messy for stepping into a whole marriage breakup. Others blamed her for being out of pocket while emotions were still raw. Meanwhile, Papoose kept quiet until he didn't. He popped back up with a freestyle soaked in heartbreak and betrayal. Every bar felt like it was targeting Remy directly. He tried to turn the pain into poetry, but let's keep it real. Nobody was really listening to the lyrics. What did make headlines? A whole new bombshell that hit right after. And once again, it was all about Papoose.
I'm concerned.
I've done that shit with girlfriends.
He got tapes. He got tapes. This nigga's on audio saying he got tapes and pictures of you and that he can expose it at any time. I'm concerned. I'm gonna want to do something.
Looks like Papoose might have sent those spicy tapes to Remy weeks before the drama hit the fan, and it wasn't no innocent let me come clean moment. Nah, this move felt cold-blooded, like a mind game, a twisted look what you lost power play. If that's true, that ain't just petty, that's ruthless. Straight psychological warfare. But what came after? Even messier. Reports say someone, either Remy or someone deep in her circle, clapped back by leaking that tape, and not to TMZ or some major outlet. Nope. This thing dropped like a ghost on the internet. Short, graphic, gone in seconds, but those seconds, more than enough to embarrass Claressa, shake up reputations, and let everybody know this wasn't just drama, it was war. Still, Claressa didn't fold. She held her head high and walked right into the fire. When the blogs tried to slap the homewrecker label on her, she fired off a tweet that hit hard. We've been living our best life since August last year. I really enjoyed our private relationship for reasons like this. All these people judging the situation don't know nothing about it. Papa was separated way before I came along. No stutter, no shame, just straight facts. And the way she said it, not defensive at all, just unbothered. That's when folks started to see the real side of Claressa. She wasn't out here asking for sympathy or trying to clear her name with tears. She was standing firm, owning her truth, and refusing to let the internet paint her as the villain. Claressa wasn't hiding in the shadows. She was out front, facing it all with no filter. And just to prove she wasn't shaken, she stepped out loud and proud at the BET Awards, serving looks and making her first public appearance since the drama exploded. No fear, no flinch, just full-on queen energy. Let's keep it 100, sis was glowing. Claressa walked into that BET Awards event with her head high, confidence maxed out, like all this chaos didn't even touch her. She wasn't just looking good, she was making a statement. Loud and clear, she let the world know there's no shame in their love. This wasn't just some red carpet moment. It was a direct message. To Remy, to the haters, to everyone holding on to that perfect black love fantasy. Claressa let them know this ain't no fairy tale, it's real life. Mess and all. It comes with baggage, blessings, and buzz, and she's embracing every piece of it. And in just a few bold moves, Claressa flipped the whole script. She didn't creep out like the side chick, she showed up like the next chapter in Papoose's life, and she did it with no apologies. But don't get it twisted, this Claressa versus Remy energy didn't start overnight. Oh no, this tension been bubbling since last winter. That's when Remy went public with a scathing post that had the internet in shambles. She dropped a screenshot straight from Papoose's phone and blasted him with this bomb of a caption. Papoose dumb. Fell asleep on the phone with Claressa Shields laying in my house. He refuses to leave this beast. Supposed to be a world champion boxer and get scary. She hung up as soon as she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everyone, oh baby girl, you not the only one. Whew, that wasn't just shade, that was thunder. And allegedly, Remy snapped those receipts while Papoose was knocked out cold. The messages she caught didn't exactly line up with the sweet, fairy tale love Claressa been describing in interviews. It painted a way different picture, one way messier, way more complicated, and definitely not the innocent story Claressa tried to sell. One of the leaked texts showed Claressa getting real with Papoose. She wrote, "You take accountability. You were the one who was married. If you can't even fall asleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, the least you can do is let me know you made it home safe, or just communicate." Oof.
I kind of was concerned thinking that he's blackmailing her because she's acting different. And he played some audio of him saying that he has videos and tapes and it will come out whenever he wants it to come out. So Pat was like, I called some people behind the scenes, like, yo, check on Rem.
You could feel the frustration jumping off the screen. Word is Papoose had dozed off in a Sprinter van, and that little slip just poured more fuel on the fire. Meanwhile, Remy claimed Claressa wasn't just playing victim. She was allegedly out here running a whole smear campaign trying to spin the narrative against her. And Remy? Oh, she clapped back with a scorcher. "I'm tired, and he would never mess with you 'cause you ugly. But don't worry, I saw everything. Now the world gonna see it since you so tough, boo." She made it clear. She wasn't playing nice anymore. Claressa didn't back down, though. She clapped back with even more leaked messages, trying to clean her name up, but instead, the texts just made the drama messier. One message allegedly read, "I know you hate internet games, but you need to handle this girl today. My PR team is gonna lose it when they see this." And that girl she wanted handled? Yeah, that was Remy Ma. Then Claressa got even more vulnerable. In another emotional text, she let it all out. "I asked for gifts. I'm tripping. I said I like flowers. I'm tripping. I want time set aside just for me. I'm tripping. I don't know how to feel. I'm just laying here feeling stupid." Whew. Sounds like Claressa was loving hard but starting to feel played in the worst way. And where was Papoose through all this? Floating right in the middle, quiet, vague, and not fully committing to either woman. Just sitting in the eye of the storm while Remy and Claressa went full force with the smoke. And Remy Ma? She was done keeping it cute. She was ready to drag. Remy didn't hold back. She came straight for Claressa with a slick IG story that had everyone doing double takes. The tone? Pure condescension. She wrote, "If you just turned 30 and allegedly just met someone 8 months ago who's 47 that I've known since you were 10, and he's got 4 biological kids and a 6-year-old baby, and he's promising you a newborn, please refrain from speaking." Phew, that wasn't shade. That was a full-blown thunderstorm with lightning strikes. She wasn't just throwing a jab, she was setting off sirens. Then things really spiraled. The Remy vs. Pap back and forth went public, turning what should have been private heartbreak into a whole spectacle for the world to watch. And when the BET Awards rolled around, the tension hit peak levels. Claressa showed up glowing, skin flawless, curves snatched, looking like a $1 million headline. And who was right by her side? Papoose, hand in hand, treating her like she was the first lady of his brand new chapter. Meanwhile, Remy was nowhere in sight. She skipped the event completely, but her absence spoke volumes. Instead, she popped up on the gram in Mexico, rocking bold orange birthday fits and claiming she was unbothered, just living her best life. But let's be real, nobody was buying that all the way. Not when Claressa and Pap were out here playing happy couple for the cameras. On June 9th, Claressa dropped a red carpet pic of her and Pap, and the trolls pounced. One user came in hot. "You know he old enough to be your dad." Claressa clapped back instantly. "Yeah, that's my daddy too." Another troll threw shade with, "Fakest couple of the year. This won't last 1.5 years tops." And Claressa wasn't having it. "We've been together a year already, dummy." But the real question is, how long can she keep this energy? How many more shots can she fire before the hate wears her down? Then came the gut check. Buried under all the chaos, someone dropped a truth bomb. Why are y'all preying on people's downfalls? Because at the heart of all this mess is a 6-year-old little girl stuck in the middle. While the adults battle it out for pride, love, and revenge, the one caught in the emotional crossfire is a child, forced to watch this storm explode in real time. Let's take a breath from all the chaos and spotlight the real star of this entire saga, Reminisce Mackenzie, the tiny queen at the center of it all. While the adults were out here trading digital jabs and leaking receipts, this little girl was out there shining, graduating kindergarten with a joy so pure it could have healed the whole timeline. Just for a moment, all the noise faded, and Reminisce stepped into the spotlight, rocking her curls and sunshine smile like a true boss. Her energy, way louder than any clapback. Remy Ma was first to post, sharing the most heart-melting carousel of pics. Her mini-me dressed in all white, glowing like she just picked up her first Grammy. Her caption read, "My twin Reminisce Mackenzie graduated from kindergarten today. She is everything." Then she dropped a sweet little gem. While we were taking pics, she said, "No, over here, Mommy. I want my face to be in the sun."
See, I want us to get married. Can't you see?
And just to let folks know who's really running the show, Remy added that her daughter picks everything herself, from the hairstyles to the accessories. 6 years old and already full-on boss vibes. But Papoose wasn't about to stay quiet on this one. He jumped in with his own proud dad moment, posting a mix of fresh flicks and baby throwbacks and gushing about how Reminisce is the most charismatic and amazing kid in the world. Then he dropped a line that had the internet emotional, "Well, the best hood is fatherhood." And just like that, he had folks wiping away digital tears. For one beautiful moment, it felt like the old Remy and Pap were back. Not the couple beefing in blogs, not the drama kings and queens of the internet. Just two proud parents standing side by side, not in court, not in shade room headlines, but at their daughter's graduation. No bitterness, no sneak disses, just love. Just showing up for their little girl like she's the only headline that really matters. But don't get it twisted. What we saw at that kindergarten graduation was just a pause, not a peace treaty. Behind those polished smiles, the tension is still boiling. Just a few weeks back, Papoose publicly aired out another dirty detail, accusing Remy of spending Christmas with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain while he stayed home solo playing Santa by himself. And Easy? Oh, he wasn't biting his tongue. He clapped back with a cold one. "I'm happy for the move on. I've been waiting like, yo, get the F out the crib." Yikes, no sugarcoating that shade? Meanwhile, Claressa Shields wasn't just throwing subliminals, she was ready to throw hands. She literally challenged Remy Ma to step in the ring with her. Yup, a boxing champ daring a rap queen to lace up the gloves. This drama? Still cooking, and the pot's boiling over. It's gotten so wild you could hand someone $1 and still get dragged into this chaos. That's how tense things are right now. Claressa keeps saying she's too grown to fight over a man, that she only responds because drama sells. But then in a teaser interview, she casually slid in this spicy little line, "Don't leave my number and I won't hunt you down." Yeah, tell us again how it's not that deep. Now the internet's buzzing with new claims, some folks even accusing Claressa of leaking her own number just to stir up more noise. But that's still not the biggest leak in this whole messy saga. Let's rewind to the nuke that blew it all up, the tape. No, it never hit TMZ. It didn't trend on Twitter. It didn't pop up on YouTube. But the streets, they're talking, and those whispers, heavy. Rant Joe came through with the tea that had everyone shook. He said what folks were already whispering. Papoose allegedly sent Remy a video of him and Claressa doing the grown folks cha-cha. Not to confess, but to cut deep. A calculated power move. Think about it.
Nothing, because I have my own. I will take somebody who has nothing that treats me right. That's how I got with him. That treats me right. I will take somebody who has nothing that treats me right.
After years of Papoose standing tall next to Remy while she did time, after all the ride or die speeches and public loyalty, he supposedly hit send on that kind of clip, aimed straight at the woman he once called his queen. If that story's real, it ain't just messy, it's straight up savage. And just when you thought it couldn't get nastier, it did. Like magic, Claressa's numbers started floating around the internet, allegedly leaked by Remy out of pure spite. And right after that, boom! The infamous tape slid back into the shadows of the web. No blog posts, no viral headlines, just a slick, graphic clip that appeared fast, did the damage, and vanished just as quick. Now Claressa's on full defense mode. She's on Twitter, she's doing interviews. She's swatting away trolls like flies, trying to take back control of her image. She's clapping back, redirecting the hate, and keeping that cool, unbothered vibe. But let's keep it 100. This ain't just some wild internet theory. Even if nobody's confirmed the video, it's not coming out of nowhere. This ain't random. The order is way too perfect. First came the cheating rumors, then the DMS, then the number leak. Now this, it's giving blueprint of betrayal. And the craziest part, it's probably not even done yet. So is it really that hard to believe a tape came next? With all this bitter, cold-blooded tit-for-tat going on, it fits like a final piece in a revenge puzzle. And whatever the intention was, rage, ego, or a twisted flex of power, it worked. Just the mention of that tape flipped the whole story. Claressa wasn't just the other woman anymore. She became the receipt. Like, here's proof. Look what your man's doing now. And Remy? She just might have landed the last laugh, or at least the last blow for now. But in this saga, nothing stays buried. Nothing stays silent. Every piece of dirt eventually gets dragged back into the light. Let's talk about why this whole situation cut so deep. It wasn't just the cheating, not just the leaks. Not even the custody tension. It hit because this was black love, the kind folks looked up to. The kind that got memes, tributes, and fan pages, the ride or die dream. Because let's not forget, he waited 6 years while she was locked up. She came home, and they built something people believed in until it all crumbled. They didn't just raise a daughter, they built a whole legacy together. Remy and Papoose weren't just relationship goals, they were the blueprint. The kind of couple people pointed to and said, that's real love. They were more than admired. They were called iconic. So when cracks started showing in that fairy tale, it didn't hit like a normal breakup. For a lot of folks, it felt like a cultural gut punch.
You're glowing, like you're glowing, and we know you've been very public with your new love in your life. He's right there. Hi, Papoose.
Papoose, what it do?
How does it feel having your relationship on display now in front of everybody?
Well, I've always been public in my relationships. I was taking a different route with Papoose because he is a celebrity, and I personally told myself I would never date celebrities.
Because in the Black community, love isn't just about romance. It's about survival. It's about riding through storms, holding each other down, and turning pain into power. That kind of love is sacred. So when it falls apart, it feels like watching something holy break. And that's why people aren't just mad at Remy for allegedly stepping out. They're hurt. They feel like she shattered the image. And Papoose, he's getting dragged too. Not just for moving on, but for how he did it. So messy, so public, so cold. And Claressa? She's not just seen as the new woman. She's being labeled the one who walked into sacred territory like it was nothing. The truth is, when the myth of perfect love dies, nobody wins. But maybe it's time to stop chasing that myth. Maybe love can be real even when it's messy. Maybe we stop piling all our hopes, dreams, and pressure onto Black couples like they owe us perfection. They're human, not symbols. So now what? Remy's out here posting vacation thirst traps. Sun-kissed, bikinied up, looking carefree as ever. But come on, we know that smile's hiding something. Meanwhile, Pap's gone quiet again. He's staying locked into dad mode, pouring his feelings into pain-soaked bars on his iPhone like it's his only therapy. Still no confirmation. No big statement. Just silence. And a whole lot of heartbreak hanging in the air.
She just popped up with this negligee on. I was like, this is gonna happen on a night that I'm extremely tired. But out of nowhere, I just got this boost of energy, you know? And she telling me that.
Papoose never confirmed or denied that tape. And honestly, that silence might just be the smartest move he's made in this whole mess. Stay low. Stay quiet. Let the storm pass while everyone else burns up the timeline. Meanwhile, Claressa's still outside, undefeated, still stacking up gigs, and clapping back at trolls like she's dodging punches in the ring. She's gone from boxing champ to full-blown cultural lightning rod, and trust, she's holding that title belt tight on and off the canvas. But let's keep it real. There's no fairy tale ending waiting around the corner. No red table, no healing circle, no teary hug-it-out moment. This is raw, unresolved, still spinning out of control, and everybody's tuned in, waiting to see who's gonna move next. From prison proposals to BET red carpet rollouts, from handwritten love notes to alleged leaked tapes. This story's got it all. Pain, power moves, public mess, and emotional carnage spread all over social media like confetti at a breakup party. So now I'm passing the mic to you. Was Claressa really the villain in all this? Or did she just get caught in the toxic smoke of a relationship going up in flames? Did Papoose play the long game for sympathy, or is he just spiraling, making messy moves with no plan? And what about Remy? Should she have kept those phone receipts in the vault, or was going public the only way she felt heard? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear everything. No filters, no sugarcoating. And while you're at it, go ahead and smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single drop of drama. You know I'm coming with more raw, real, and unfiltered tea real soon. So until then, stay tuned and I'll catch you on the next one.